sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Bayou State. The Who Dat chant ringing behind us as we are ready for football at Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker, Blake Grupe, set to start it. And off we go from the Superdome. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the fourth-year man out of Iowa State. That's caught Christian McCaffrey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
We're not real accustomed to seeing these sort of plays out of this guy. He's more of the dirty work, kind of behind-the-scenes role player, but tell you what, he keeps coming through for this offense, and he's going to find himself with a couple more touches.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. Room to run past midfield. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. Big time play by McCaffrey. 38 yards.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
McCaffrey.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a 5th-round selection out of the 2024 draft from South Carolina by way of Oklahoma. It's Spencer Rattler. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one downfield for Cooks. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play to kick off this drive. That gains an even 60 yards.
10 at the 12-yard line.
It was really nothing fancy that time, Mike. It was just, all right, line up and run as fast as you can. And once he got behind the defense, that ball came out quick and on time, and now they find themselves in plus territory.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
That's another Saints first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they...
And he'll take it on in. Buster Moreau. Touchdown, Saints. Well, the play fake gets its job done, and so too does the tight end. Always a great target down there, as you know, Greg, near the end zone.
And this is where, Mike, so many tight ends do their damage. Down here in the goal line where the threat of run gets so much attention. And oftentimes it just takes the slightest hesitation by a defender. You see a tight end pop wide open, and in this case, results in the touchdown.
Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. He's got it. The Saints come right back to tie it at 7.
The game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
On second down, Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Of 19 yards.
Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Purdy now on second down. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Open man is Jennings. They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
4 brings up second down. at the Saints' 44-yard line.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Back to the air is Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Brock Purdy on the scramble. He was brought down by Kool-Aid McKinstry. A 5-yard gain on the play. And a 49er first down.
Well, Mike, this is not somebody that you're usually afraid of beating you with his legs, but every now and then he can do just enough to extend the play. That's exactly what he did here. Picks up enough yardage, converts the first down.
And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Mario Davis there on the play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
A loss of 3 yards.
3rd and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight, so as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. But this defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide, nowhere to cut. Take him down for a loss.
For the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
To return, it's Kendre Miller. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Rattler gonna throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. It's a give now to Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. The Niners have the early advantage. More from New Orleans after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. 3rd down and 9 as we are ready to get back underway. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
The Saints will punt this one away. Back deep for the Niners, Jacob Cowling. Return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Niners offense ready to take over possession of the football. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Up the sideline, past midfield. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down,
San Francisco.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. And I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
To throw, it's Purdy. The second down throw is incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack. Might take them out of field goal range.
They got to find a better way to neutralize this pass rush, Mike. The protection appears to be overwhelmed by this blitz package, and with nobody coming open downfield, he's got no choice but to just eat the ball and take the sack.
On fourth down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
A 2-yard gain.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They face second down and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Moving to his right. Now he'll run it.
And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
Third down and 3. Looking to throw. Rattler. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards, mark at the 29.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 1. Again, it's McCaffrey. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Canadian-born Nathan Shepard. They're on the stop. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. To play in the first half of a 3-point game. We're back to New Orleans after this. On comes Thomas Morstead as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Saints offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rattler. Shaheed with the catch. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That's good.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
In motion goes Cooks. Throwing is Rattler. He'll take off again, and he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Here's Rattler. Forced to his right. He'll run again.
These plays just kill kill you with defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw, it's Rattler. Here, a short one to Taysom Hill. Saints going to use their second timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Up second and 3.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Second down and 3. Rattler now back to throw. He runs with it.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
New Orleans, third and final timeout. Here comes Blake Groupie for this field goal try. This from 40 yards out. Groupie's kick is good. And the Saints will tie this game up here late in the first half.
Really impressive way to close out this first half. I mean, you think about it, Mike, they come away with points. They leave virtually no time remaining for their opponent to possess the ball. And on top of that, they get the ball first coming out of the break, so they'll get a chance here to double up points if they can have a good opening possession in the second half.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Low-scoring game, all time, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. First and 10. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He'll get this ahead for about 3. Dean Winters there to bring him down.
Dean Winters on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he'll slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Now this time they'll look to throw. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And we'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Now give running left with Kamara. Finding space at the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
There's two elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them align. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time, and this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Smart decision there on first and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision-making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
A give up the middle with Kamara. And he turns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
These are the plays that drive a coach crazy. Third and goal. You put the ball into the hands of your quarterback and you trust them to make good decisions. But in this case, once there was nowhere to go with the ball, once all the throwing lanes were taken away, this ball needs to come out. You cannot take a sack and make 4th and goal that much more difficult.
Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints going to take the lead. It's now 13-10. Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. He made the field goal a moment ago. Now Grupe back out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. Brought down right at the 35-yard line. 49ers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Here's McCaffrey. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the
A pickup
46-yard
there
line.
of 13. First down,
yards.
49ers.
And a 49er first
Well,
down.
this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
He's got the tight end, Luke Farrell.
Purdy's pass.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Purdy. Going right, it's taken in, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 11 on
11 yards on the connection
down,
there.
49ers.
It's good for a Niners first down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
At the 2-yard line.
That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. First and goal coming up. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
A field goal only ties it. When you find yourself this close, you're thinking 6. Let's take the lead. But now after that first down loss, it really changes the approach now on 2nd and 3rd. You have to at least come away with points.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. This one caught at the 4. And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. but now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Saints offense make their way out to take over once more. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. And they mark them down just shy of the 40. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. And he'll get about 5.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now, faking the give. That's deep for Olave. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Kamara. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the first down at the 49-yard line.
That's good for a Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Just a good, solid run here on 3rd down. Tie game, fourth quarter. This is where you really need to be able to lean on that offensive line. They come through, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
His pass taken in by Shaheed. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Niners' 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's Kamara. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Winters on the stop. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
In motion is Hill. Now Rattler gonna throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for another Saints.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
On the give, this is Kamara. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Kamara. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12
It's a pickup of 12. First down, New Orleans.
First down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now 2nd and inches. They'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. On comes Blake Groupie for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Saints will go up by 7.
Score Saints 20, 49ers 13.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
On 2nd down, Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Open man, left side, he's got it. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. As they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll throw again with Purdy. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards.
San Francisco.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making. And I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. Purdy going to put it up again. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Back to the air again is Purdy. And it's a touchdown! They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for two, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it two-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth as the kickoff comes. And no return here. This is a touchback. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. In motion is Hill. Throwing is Rattler. That one into the hands of Hill. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
Second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
They come up for second and 2. To throw, it's Rattler. Brought in by Chris Olave. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
10 yards.
Saints going to use their second timeout.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's first down. Here's Rattler. Right back to Olave. He's got it again. Now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 49ers' 43-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. Looking to throw, Rattler. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Miller now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Shaheed with the catch. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of Nas.
That's good.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Throwing now is Rattler. His throw left side is complete. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Do a tight end motioning left here. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 30-yard line. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
That's caught by McCaffrey. They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
Gain of 4 brings up second down at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 5. They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, 49ers.
And a 49er first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but The offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
To Ricky Pearsall. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
To Christian McCaffrey.
Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
3rd down. Purdy. He'll set up the screen here to Pearsall. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
But it brings up
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Here's Purdy. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they continue to churn out 1st downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Zone. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.